Hi, my name is Riz and welcome back to my fitness channel. Today I have for you an Earth Day workout. I'm coming back with the festive workouts, and this is probably going to be the last of the festive workouts till October. So let's make this one count. So we have 5 exercises, 35 seconds on, no less than 35 seconds off. Your rest is going to be me demoing the next exercise. This workout is suitable for most levels. So if you're familiar with the squat and the plank, then you can do this workout, of course, with the permission of your doctor. Okay, so you will need no equipment for this workout, and you can also do this workout outside like me. Join me on the mat for our warm-up. Begin your warm-up in a child's pose and transition into an upward dog. So what it's going to look like is child's pose, upward dog, and then transition between the two. Last one. Next, we're going to go into the world's greatest stretch. That's what they call it. So, getting into downward dog, bring your left foot to your left wrist, like so. If you'd like, you can drop that back knee. Bring your left elbow as close to the ground as you can, and then reach up to the sky. Really look at that hand up to the sky when you twist, and repeat. You can open up that hip a little bit. Last one. And then off to the other side. Last one. And done. Lastly, we're going to go into a 90-90 stretch. So what that's going to look like is dropping your knees from left to right, like so. I'm in a 90-90 position, so my heel isn't all the way back here. My heel isn't all the way forward here. And then you're just going to switch to the other side. Like, get a little twist in there. If you want, switching to the other side, you pick up your opposing knee first, open it as much as you can, and then switch. Last one. Alright, let's get to the workout. First exercise is the tree pose in honor of the earth. Alright, so standing up, we're going to start with our left leg first. If you need to hold on to a wall, that's totally fine. Pick up your right heel off the ground and open up your hip, like so. And then slide your foot up your leg. So you can rest on your calf, you can bring it up all the way into your inner thigh, just do not rest it on your knee. I'm going to rest mine on my calf. Here we're going to focus on opening up the hip and standing up from the ground. So really push from the floor to create that elongated spine, tuck in your glutes, and keep your chest up high. And if you'd like, you can put your arms up like this, a tree. We're going to hold each side for 35 seconds. If you need to take a rest and bring your foot down, totally fine, just bring it back up. Super simple. Next, we're going to go off to the other side. So let's shake out those legs. Remember to really push up off of the ground and engage your core. That core engagement is what's going to keep you from tipping over. All right. Like before, I'm opening up my hip and just sliding my foot up. Let's begin. We're going to start to pick up the pace a little. We're going to plant our tree. So, standing up, grab our tree in our hands. You're going to take your tree and you're going to plant it in the ground like so. And then take your other tree and plant it to the ground on the other side. And our feet are switching side to side. It's a very rapid motion. Make sure to remain controlled, keep your core engaged, and really plant that tree in. Imagine if you've done this exercise, it's like throwing the medicine ball down on each side. You take it, you throw it down. In this instance, we're planting trees, okay? We're trying to contribute to the abundance of the earth. So, we have 35 seconds. Planting trees on each side. Ready? Begin. Pick it up. Plant. Pick it up. Plant. Done. All right. So as you can tell, there's no repeats. So you can go as hard as you want, but the purpose of this workout is movement. Like, let's get some moves in. Let's have some fun. All right. Coming back down onto our mat, we are going to recycle. Okay. So for the recycle, we're going to lie on our backs and cycle our knees to our chest. What that's going to look like is this. Lying on our backs, tuck my pelvis in, so there's space between the floor and my back, and then I'm going to tuck my pelvis in. Lifting my feet off the ground. I'm going to bring one knee to my chest, my opposite elbow to my opposite knee, and then switch to the other side. So it's opposite hand, opposite knee. If you know what these are, we're gonna call this recycling. All right. Now, if that is too much for you, I totally understand. This is an alternative. Just bring your knee to your opposite foot, like so, resting your feet on the ground. So you're just picking your feet up. The harder version is keeping your feet off of the ground. So you can leave your feet on the ground or keep them off the ground. Do what you want. It's your workout. All right, setting up the timer, and let's begin. And remember, all right, I'm keeping my pelvic tucked, and I'm engaging my core. So what that's going to feel like is like flexing a muscle. Imagine you're flexing your core. And remember not to take your hands and just yank your head forward. Our hands are there to just rest our head on so our neck doesn't get tired. All right, now let's begin. Done. Okay guys, next the exercise we have is around the worlds. Alright, this one is a little more tricky but really fun once you get the hang of it. I'm going to add alternatives, so don't worry if you don't want to do this specific one. Alright, so lying on our backs, get into a glute bridge like so. So my pelvis is tucked, my glutes are engaged, and my heels are going to be as further as I can reach them. So in my glute bridge, I'm going to bring my knee into my chest, I'm going to kick my leg to the air, and then I'm going to drop my leg as far as I can, swoop it around the world, and bring it back in, put my foot down, and reset and start on the other side. So that's when you look on the other side is coming up off the ground, knee to chest, kick air, drop as far as you can to your left, swoop around, my bum is still off the ground, bring the knee to the chest, put my foot down, and then reset. So we're going back and forth for 35 seconds. I know that's a doozy. So here are some alternatives. Lying on your back, tuck your bum in, kick your leg to the air, circle it, bring it down, and I switch to the opposite side, circle it, like so. And when all else fails, just do glute bridges. So you can do the first one with me, where you're dropping your leg to your far left or right as far as you can, really opening up that hip. Or you can do the marches with the swoops and the air. Or once you get really tired, do the glute bridges. Just keep going, okay? I know you can do it. So, like I said, we're just going to switch off to both sides, and let's get this thing started. Remember, we want to keep our bum off the ground when we're dropping our leg. So we're not touching it to the ground until we've done the entire rep and reset. Let's begin. Final exercise already. Next, we're going to go into the bee fly. Yes, we're going to support the bees. So come up off the ground and join me. So for our bee exercise, we're going to balance on one leg and hinge. So first, just to go over your hinge, the hinge is when you push your hips back, a slight bend in your knees, fall down, and then come back up, squeezing your glutes. You're going to want to push your hips back as far as you can. We're not just dropping our back, but we're pushing our hips back as we hinge forward. Engage your glutes, come up. So that's the hinge. For the bee, what we're going to do is balance on one leg, pick one foot up, so this is our stinger. We're going to take our hands, place them behind our head. This is our wings. We're going to hinge forward, and then we're going to come up, reset, and then go off to the other side. If you're like the bee, it's too difficult. If you like dragonflies, you're going to like this alternative. The alternative is when you come forward, you're just going to pick your leg up, swoop your arms out. This is the dragonfly, and then come back up. And when all else fails, you can just drop your foot, keep it slightly behind you, and just hinge, and then come up. And switching off to each side. Try the balancing out. This is the last exercise, so it doesn't hurt to try. Of course, you can use a wall if you need to. Always keep your core engaged because that's going to really help with your balance here. Alright guys, I'm going to set up the timer and let's begin. This workout, go ahead and give a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below. I know the festive workouts are coming to an end. Like I said, they're probably going to come back sometime in October, and I'm going to bring in some regular workouts, so like lower body days, upper body days. Don't worry, they're still going to be fun, and I'm experimenting with themed workouts, like a pool workout, or maybe like an animal themed workout. I don't know, we'll see. Okay. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Go ahead and support the planet today by spending time outdoors, planting a plant. You know the drill. Peace.